Hey lovers, welcome to Edna's Chit Chat, where I basically talk to you guys every single day about something random. Yesterday we chatted before I got ready for my 12-hour shift. Today I'm off from work and I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, it's day 3 of January 2026 and I've decided that I need to cut off every single man in my life. Did I warn them? No. But if you guys are seeing this, this is your notice. Even though I highly doubt it because I don't really talk to guys that use social media. It's just not my thing. Anyways, the reason I came to this conclusion is because I feel like if you're not adding to my life, you're taking away from it. I shouldn't say that the men in my life aren't adding to it. I just am so tired of being pissed off every other day. Like, it's actually draining. I'm only 24 years old, but sometimes I think I'm too emotionally intelligent to be dating. Like, I just feel like it's useless, and I feel like a lot of arguments can be avoided. Another thing that pisses me off is I feel like no matter how old a man gets, they still don't think maturely. I feel like a lot of arguments can be avoided, a lot of back and forths can be avoided. I personally don't even like to argue. I'm the type of person that I'm confrontational. If we have a problem, I'm going to talk about that problem, we're going to get over it, and we're going to move on. But men these days are childish. Anyways, there's so much that I want to do in 2026, and I just feel like dating is a distraction. As you guys know, I did a No Men November, and I feel like that month was very good for me because I was very productive. And then in December, I decided to let my walls down, maybe entertain a couple of people, be a good person. But no, I should have never done that. I should have continued with my No Men November and focusing on myself because honestly, y'all just piss me off. And I know men are gonna get in my comments and talk about, oh, blah, 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 you're the problem, and say a whole bunch of stuff. But honestly, guys, I really don't care. And if you're a man and have the time to comment on this video, that means you're broke because you're not doing enough to make money. The fact that you're on social media commenting on a woman's video about her dating life means you're not busy enough. So go make yourself busy. Anyways, that's it for Chit Chat. Love you, and I mean it. Bye, babes.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny. I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
I think I want to be single forever. And before you go, oh, she's hurt, she's damaged, she's in pain. I'm not. I'm healed. I have so many thoughts on this topic, but I'll start with this first one. You get to meet people more. And when I say more, I don't mean more people, I mean meeting a person more. Because when you take off the dating lens, you ask different questions and you have different curiosities. Like, let's say you're at a bar and you meet someone you're attracted to and you have the dating lens on, you automatically are checking these boxes off in your head throughout the conversation, seeing if they match a potential partner. And some of the questions would be pretty similar, like, what are you interested in or what do you like to do? But now you're listening out of curiosity instead of expectation. There's no pressure for dating and there's no pressure for friendship, which I do feel like people forget about a lot. You can have a good conversation without getting someone's Instagram. Thank you for listening.
One thing about me, when I see the girls post their relationship photos and they be on their date nights and they be writing these long posts about their man and whatever, I never feel bad about being single. Like, I never get down on myself about being single. I never feel less than because I'm single. Because one thing I know to be true is that the girls be putting up with some things that you can't even imagine just to say they got a piece of man. And I'm not just talking about the typical cheating, because if I'm being honest, I only know one man that's faithful to his wife, and that is Tony Gaskins. And I don't even know him personally. He is my virtual mentor. But one thing I do know to be true, Tony Gaskins did not play about Miss Cherie Gaskins, point blank, period, as he would say. And this is no shade, but for instance, I was just on a live with a girl, and she was saying how her man that she was with for 4 years, almost 5, had the worst hygiene. Like, it was so bad, her family wouldn't even invite her to the family functions anymore because her man stinks so bad. We all know in any relationship that you get in, there's going to be some type of compromise. Like, you can't have everything. You're going to have to compromise on some things. But being with somebody that don't wash their ass, I can't compromise on that. And y'all, the way she was describing this man's BO and the way he took care of himself, like he was walking around with Hershey Kisses in his drawers. Like, first of all, I commend her for even getting online, even telling this, because it's like, girl, that says a lot about you that you dealt with this for almost 5 years. Like, that's absolutely diabolical to me. So moral of the story is, if you are single and you started 2026 off being single, girl, it's okay, because you just never know the things that the girls be dealing with just to say that they have a man.
I'm like concerned for my well-being because I was talking to my sister yesterday and I was like, I'm so comfortable being single that it's like concerning me. And she was like, well, yeah, the longer you're single, the harder it is for you eventually to like share your life with someone and open up. And like, yeah, I get her perspective, but like, you guys, I literally sleep like a baby every night. Like, I love being single. Like, you don't understand. I have the most peaceful, drama-free life. I'm the best I've ever looked. Like, go back on my videos. I haven't felt heartbreak in like 2 years. I'm so stable financially, mentally, spiritually. Like everything in my life is just like this. Like it's just beautiful and peaceful. And I'm like, oh my God, if I threw a man in that mix, that's just a wild card. Who knows what would happen, you know? Like I literally just like wake up and I'm like, oh my God, like what am I gonna do today? Like I'm the center of my universe right now, and that is the best feeling. And so I'm like scared for myself. I'm like, how long can I keep this going? It's gonna be 2 years of me being single, but I'm like, I live for this. It's the best feeling ever.
I know I'm about to be single for the rest of my life because, baby, one fuck up, one little inconvenience, and I'm just like, nope, I'm turned off. Next.
If you're a woman and you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna date anymore, I think I'm done dating, and then you get comments like, are you serious? You can't actually think that. I'm just gonna let you guys know that I'm a multi-generational single woman person. Like, I'm married. My mom divorced my dad when I was like 8, never got another man, never got anyone else. She's extremely happy. She does yoga at 5 o'clock in the morning. Right now she's visiting my brother in New York. She doesn't have to cook dinner for a man. She can eat girl dinner every night. She's very happy. She gets any animal she wants. And she has a heated blanket. She loves it. My grandma was the same, her mom. My grandma divorced my grandpa and never got another man. That was her one and only, one and done. They got divorced later on in life when my mom was like 20. And then my grandma just lived her life. Just got a lot of diamonds, got a manicure, lived in like a penthouse in Florida. She is still alive. She's very happy. She still has 2 cats. So just so you know, it's actually totally fine. You'll be fine.
So y'all, I think for 2026, I'm opting out of dating. Let me tell you why. So I'm a 32-year-old professional. I'm a PA. I have my doctoral degree. I'm single. I don't have any kids. I have 2 dogs. Whoop-de-doo. Who cares about that? When I say there is boo-boo in the dating pool, there is truly boo-boo in the dating pool. And I'm honestly over it. The longer that I'm single, the more that I don't tolerate. These men come half-assed. I read a quote on here or a comment or a video. I can't remember. But it said something along the lines of, a phenomenal man is just an average woman. These men come half-stepping out the gate. I had a man ask me on the first date to a spot called Right Spot here in D.C. Right Spot is a hookah lounge that is loud, is ratchet. I go there to have fun. I go there to take shots. Why do you think that we're linking at somebody's right spot? Have you lost your mind? And like, honestly, as time goes on, it's truly like, what is a man to have at this point? Like, do I aspire to have like romantic companionship and have a romantic partner? Yes, but in the same breath, I'm not just settling for anything. And I feel like a lot of these men know that women are desperate at this point to have a man, and they're playing off of that. Why are we meeting and you're asking me, can I cook? No, I can't even boil hot dog water. Why are you asking me? Can you build a house? Can you fill up my bank account? Like, why are we asking gender role stuff? Like, what happens to getting to know each other? This man literally asked me, what are your toxic traits? You need to get off the phone. You need to stop watching those red pill, blue pill podcasts, because what are you talking about? What are my toxic traits? What happened to, what do you like to do? What's your favorite movie? What's the last book you read? Are you watching anything interesting on TV? What happened to those things and getting to know each other? So the more and more that I'm observing, these men, they want living maids. I'm not going to be Molly the maid. No, I can't cook. No, I'm not washing your clothes. No, I'm not doing those homely things. Why are you asking me that and we getting to know each other? Absolutely not. And I'm honestly tired of it. I had somebody write me on Hinge, like we've never had a conversation before, and he was like, honestly, because I said on my Hinge, don't ask me on no coffee date. I stand by that. I will die by that. I'm not going on nobody's coffee date, point blank, period. I don't care who you are. I'm not the woman for you. He's like, guys ask women this because they're trying to find out if the woman is a effing headache. You know, it's a risk game with men too. You seem like a lovely human being though. How are you doing? Who are you talking to? Why are you cussing at me? We don't even know each other. It's like the men don't even know how to talk to women. They don't add anything. You're not doing anything to make my life easier. And the women that I do see cohabitating with men or for the most part, I don't want to say they're not happy, but they definitely cleaning, they definitely washing, they definitely still having to work and do all of the things. And then what are you here for? I could do this by myself. I could be better by myself. And I don't want to say that I'm jaded and, you know, I wish I could be a lover girl, this and the third, but you can't even be a lover girl to these men. Only people who deserve love are women and babies. All you can do is respect the man at this point. So until like somebody comes and like sweeps me off my feet, and I mean with all of the things, baby, and be consistent with it, honest with it, this, that, and the third with it, I'm good on it. Count me out. I'm not. Let's wrap it up, because it ain't happening, Captain.
You men do realize that women are choosing to stay single. They're choosing to be single than actually being single. I have a lot of men on my TikTok comment and they're like, oh, where's your ring? Oh, where's your boyfriend? Oh, where's your husband? Y'all, I choose not to have one. It's not because men don't try to talk to me. It's not because men aren't in my DMs. It's not because men don't want to take me out. It's not because men don't want to marry me. I'm choosing. I'm choosing to be single, and I'm choosing not to have a man because it's embarrassing. Literally having a man right now is quite literally possibly the most embarrassing thing you could do right now. Like, it's kind of like an extracurricular activity or like a hobby you don't really want. It's like, why? And I think it's so funny how men are so quick to hop on this app like, well, you're not married. Why would I want to get married to someone who's going to cheat on me? Every single person that I know that is married, about to get married, or in a relationship is either getting cheated on or literally miserable, and misery loves company and they just stay together. Does not sound fun. Literally, you're not selling me on the product at all. I choose to stay single because my expectations are not going nowhere, okay? My expectations are honestly still in the fucking gutter, to be honest, but I have self-worth and self-respect, so therefore I'm going to stay single, because why would I just get a boyfriend because everyone's telling me to get a boyfriend and then have them treat me like shit and cheat on me? I'd rather just be single and do my own thing. But I just think it's hilarious how men like come on here and they're like, oh, well, you don't have a man. Yeah, I don't want one. I don't want you. I don't want one. Having a man is like having a child. I don't want to take care of anything. I don't want to take care of you. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to listen to you just run your mouth about how you're going to do all these things for me and then don't. I'm single because I want to be. Not because men don't try to hit on me. And I want to make that very, very clear.
A person who chooses to stay single is someone who has learned that their peace is way too expensive to hand to the wrong person. You see, they've reached a point in their life where the bare minimum just doesn't impress them anymore. And they would rather sleep all alone than be touched by someone who has no business being in their bed in the first place. So if you're single by choice, don't downplay it, because you're not being too picky. You're not missing out. You are just refusing to lower your standards and settle for less. And that right there is a power move that most people are too afraid to make, because they would rather settle for anyone just to say that they have someone.